Thursday, getting ready to have my granola with some yummy raisins. But I tried a new coffee flavor today. I've had this before, but I've kind of been off coffee for a while and I kind of forgot what I had. This is so good. I will try to find the link on Amazon because I think that's where I got this originally. So I'll put it below if I find it, but it's so, so good. It just has that nice, creamy, smooth flavor of the butter toffee. And then, of course, I put my sweetener and my cream in there. And I was so right about this game from Miss DeCarbo. So if you followed me last year, you probably remember hearing me talk about the awesome Miss DeCarbo and her strategy games because my students could literally not get enough of them. Anytime I would pull out a new one, they'd be like, oh, yay! And they just wanted to play it all day long. So yay, this fosters critical thinking in your students, and they don't even realize it. So this particular one is actually a free sample in her fall strategy games pack. I will link those below, and all you have to do is like download the preview so you can print out the apple matte. Now there's a black and white version, so you could print it on like red Astro Brights if you don't want to use color. Or you can print it on color like I did and put it in one of these awesome little plastic sleeves. But aren't these little Target erasers perfect for this game? So they're picking apples. That is their goal, is to try to get all the apples picked. But look how cute they are. And they do sit up. See, remember the other day I was talking about I wonder if they would sit up? They do. So this is perfect. Yes. I'm not sure if I'm going to venture out today or tomorrow. But whenever I do, I will be looking for more of these because these little apples come in packs of 8 and you need 13 for this game. So I'm going to need some more of these little apples so that I have enough for half of my class because they play with a partner. So you need 13 for each partnership. So there's your math equation for today if you want to get this. These are so, so cute. You could also use those little red or yellow ones too. Those would look really, really cute. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Here they are with the cute little smiley face apples. That looks really, really cute too. Here it is with the combination of the two colors that you get in the Target bag of erasers. And look, kind of matches the bushel there. All right, here's the game with just the yellow apples. See, it's pretty versatile. And you can get 4 sets of erasers for these games out of one bag. So one of these will bring 4 sets of partners in your classroom. Total apple happiness. They'll have happiness. Meh. Alrighty, I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, if you are not able to find those awesome apple erasers at your Target, you can find them on Amazon. Now they don't have the little smiley faces on them, but these are still pretty cute. I have some of these in my classroom. But look, you can get 144 of them for $5.84, and that will give you enough for 11 games. Yeah, so that's enough for 22 students because remember, they share a game board and pieces. So there you go. For less than $6, you have a whole game and a whole afternoon of fun if you want, because this particular game board is a freebie. So you just go to Miss DeCarbo's store. Okay, if you follow the link in the description box, just click on that. It will take you to this page. Then go down here to the little preview box. Then you see up here where there's like a little, looks like a little piece of paper maybe, with an arrow in it, and it says download. Click that. And then it'll go into your downloads. And when up here, it's right here. See, I've already done it before. Fall Strategy Games Preview. Click that. This is what you will come to when you open it up. It gives an overview of why she created these and why they're good for your class, what you need to make them work, what games are in each pack, and ideas to use them. I mean, look at that. 6 different ideas right there. Boom. There is a little shot of all the ones in this pack for $4.50. And then you get a freebie. You get this black and white, which you could print in white if you want, or you could print it on Astro Brights, and that would be really cute. You could make a yellow board, you could make a green board, you could make a red board, you could make a pink board, because those are all apple colors, right? Or you could even have your kids color the apples if you wanted to, and let them have something of theirs. Or you could print in color like I do and stick it in a sleeve. So there you go. For just the cost of printing the game boards, one for each pair of students in your class, and one little bag of apples, you have a lot of fun. You may be getting tired of seeing this, but I am just obsessed with cooking chicken in the crock pot now. Yeah, so I have this glob of chicken here. It's probably 3 or 4 pounds. This was a part of a Zaycon Fresh chicken order from last year. Yeah, about a year ago. I think September, October. I'm still working on it because it was like, I don't know, 40 pounds of chicken or something. And with only 2 of us eating it, you know, that takes a long time to go through. So I just put it in bags like this, little freezer bags, and froze them in my deep freeze. So I'm going to just run some water over this and put it in the crock pot and season it a little bit. See how I ran water over it just to get the ice crystals off? I'm not even going to try to separate. I'm just going to dump the whole thing in there. Glob. See? Just a big glob of frozen chicken. Pikachu's supervising. See Pikachu back there in his supervisory capacity. This is all that I add to the chicken. Salt. Crazy mixed up salt. Pepper. Garlic powder. And this says onion salt, but it's actually onion powder. Just sprinkle it all over the chicken. I'm adding half a cup of water. And I poured it around the chicken, not on the chicken, because I didn't want to run off all the seasonings. I'll put the lid on. Put it on low. Make sure it's plugged in. Let it cook all day. Yeah. So it is 7:30 right now. And this chicken will be amazingly cooked and tender and just fall apart and be so soft and full of flavor and moisture. I'm going to make chicken enchiladas out of this chicken, but I'm sure that I won't use all of it. So it's also really, really good on like hamburger buns for sandwiches. Even if you don't put anything else on it, the flavor of it is so good. When the chicken is all cooked, you could put some barbecue sauce in there and stir it around, break up your chicken, and let it stay in there for like another 30 minutes. Good, good, good. Yum. So super easy, super fast. You can get a lot of meals out of this. And you could even, after you cook this and chunk it up, you could divide it into bags, and then you could have, you know, frozen cooked chicken that you could just throw into a soup or a casserole. Super easy. Yeah. So I will show you what this looks like when I check on it later today, and I will also show you how I make my chicken enchiladas. I may have shown you that last year sometime, but it's been a long time. So I thought I'd just share that with you. My recipe is super, super easy. Super easy. So there you go. With the way you organize your spices in your cabinet or wherever, I have to have them in a certain order because then I can just grab them without really thinking. And I always have to face them so that the pouring side is on the end with the label. Otherwise, I open the wrong end and I end up putting way too much in, because these Tupperware ones, one is the little sprinkle end and one is basically the scooping or refilling end. And you can imagine if you go to pour this in and you open this end, it's not going to be pleasant. Yeah, that's happened a few times. And then you have to rinse off all your food. Not good. So I always have them in a certain order. I also have some back here, as you can see. I started out with the pink ones like 20 some years ago when I was first living on my own. And then they didn't have the pink ones anymore. When I got married, they had the green ones. And this was the color scheme. This was the color scheme of our house at that time, that hunter green that was so popular in the late 90s. Yeah, we had hunter green and cranberry everything. So like Christmas colors. Yeah, which I've not gotten tired of, honestly. But anyway, so I love these. They still have them on Tupperware's website, I'm pretty sure. They just have different colors, but these are awesome. They have held up forever. I've had these seriously for 20 plus years, not even kidding. I think I got them like back in 1990, seriously, when I first moved out of my parents' house. So I'm a testament to how awesome Tupperware is, because honestly, I mean, what are you going to do to them? You might drop them on the floor, but they shouldn't get a lot of wear and tear. You're just opening and closing and pouring, so it shouldn't fall apart on you. This is my go-to seasoning. I love it. It's just a mixture of different types of salts. See, salt, herbs, and spices, dehydrated onion, dehydrated garlic. Now you might think that having this with the onion powder and the garlic powder is overkill, but it's really not, because this is all mixed together. So if you don't want to use just straight salt, but you want a lot of flavor, this is your girl. You go to her. Also, there's a pepper variety, and my husband likes to use this peppercorn grinder because he likes the fresh pepper flavor. This is good too, the chunky mixed up garlic. See how this is perfect for basically everything. Meats, pasta dishes, chicken, vegetables, seafood. So yeah, it doesn't really tell you, it's just different types of garlic. Garlic, salt, spices, and onion. So there you go. Really good stuff. And this is what I put in this. No. I also have garlic salt. I get great value of lots of things because really I don't know that there's a difference in flavor. I can't tell. So those are my go-to spices right there. These first 5 I tend to put in everything. And then you might tweak it up a little bit with some more things like that and that. I don't know about you, but my glasses get all smudgy through the day when I wear them at home, because if I'm not going anywhere, I generally just wear my glasses around the house. These wipes are amazing. So I got a box of these for my husband. This is a great stocking stuffer, so keep that in mind. It's like $5, I think, for this whole box, and you get 100 of them. They look like this. They're little wet sheets that come in these little things. So there's 2 together, and they're just perforated, so you just pull them apart. But they're kind of like wet naps, like you get on an airplane or like at a messy barbecue place. But you just pull them out, and you can just brush off the dust. I read the directions on the back here. So to brush off the dust and then clean in a circular motion. It's good for non-reflective surfaces, it said. So it says to test on an inconspicuous area first, because they don't want you to ruin anything. But it's basically isopropyl alcohol. And you can smell that when you open these up for sure. But they do the trick, man. They're awesome. So those of you that film and your lenses get gross, especially outside in the elements, you can wipe off your lenses when you're filming too, or taking photos. So that's pretty nice. And you can pop them in your desk drawer at school. You could throw them in your purse. You could throw them in the car. So handy. I'm going to stash these everywhere. I'm going to keep some of them next to a little end table. I'm going to keep some of them on the end table where I tend to sit to watch TV. That'll be really handy because, you can't see very well when you get smudge all over your eyes. Yeah. So I got these at Walmart, but I'm sure they probably have them in other places too. Mine were over by the optical department where you can go get glasses and contacts. But they might have them back in the pharmacy area too, like where you can get the little cheapy readers. The magnifying glasses for people like me that can't see very well anymore. Yeah. All right. I just thought I'd share that with you in case you have never seen them before. I'm getting ready to head out, but as I get ready, I like to watch my fellow teacher tubers, and I'm finally starting to get caught up on the cost of teaching in different places. And I started watching one of them and then had to go do something else, and now I'm back to it. So I'm watching NaturallyNiani and the Emerging Educator. So I'm watching Anleeta and Elisa. They did a cost of teaching tag together because they both live in the Chicago area. If you do not watch their channels, you really should. I'll link them below so you can just go down in the description box and kind of slide down and click on their channels. They're funny. And Anleeta and I are kind of friends on Instagram, especially. We do a lot of chatting on there, and she's the sweetest person ever. And if you don't know, she is the creator of NaturallyNiani head wraps, and she makes the most amazing, beautiful head wraps. So you could check out her store. If I can find that, I'll link it below too, because it's a labor of love for her. She truly puts her heart and soul into those head wraps. But these two ladies are so funny and fun to listen to. So you should check them out. I'll put the link to their video below and also their channel so you can find them. So here's Anleeta, NaturallyNiani, and here's Elisa, the Emerging Educator. So I'm about halfway through their video learning about the cost of teaching in Chicago. Oh my goodness, it's only been about 3 hours and this smells incredible. It's gonna make such yummy enchiladas for tonight. Okay, I am ready to head out. My laundry is drying, so when I come back, it will be ready to put away. I am going to go film my shopping collab with Marielle, so you'll get to see that tomorrow. And if I find anything cool when I'm out today, I'll be sure and show you that too.
Hi, welcome back. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like a medium iced vanilla coffee, please.
Okay, medium French vanilla iced coffee. Anything else?
That's it.
258 first window. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a good time going through the drive-thru because it's not super busy. It's 10:30, and on the app, I'm telling you people, if you go to McDonald's and get stuff, you need the app because you can save money. I'm getting $1 coffee. That was $2.39 plus tax, and it's gonna be like $1.07 or something with my coupon. So yay, really excited. Plus, if you drink a lot of iced coffee from McDonald's, which I have been lately, I'm probably not going to be doing this during school because, to be honest, we don't have the time to swing through McDonald's and get anything on the way to school because we're booking it to get me dropped off at my building and Caitlin scooting over across town to her building. So that's why I do the little cartons of the iced coffee, which is really, really good. Yeah. Highly recommend. Saves you money and time. Two things we don't have much of in the school year for sure. Yes. Yes, it feels like it too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. And we're off. All right. So, got me some awake juice. Good. All right. I tried the iced vanilla coffee that comes in the carton, but it wasn't the brand I usually get. I usually get the International Delight brand of the iced coffees. They come in the little cartons in the refrigerated section over by like the milk and the creamers and stuff. And I normally get the mocha or I get the caramel because they're mwah. And I've never tried the vanilla, but my grocery store did not have that brand. So it was like Prairie Hills or Prairie Farm or something. Ew, it was gross. I feel really bad. I'm gonna have to do something with it because I just can't throw it out. I gotta maybe I can freeze it and it'll be good that way. I don't know. Because I just poured it straight from the carton and put some ice in it and tried it that way. Because I really like these, and all those are in ice, but this was it was icky, and it was really thick, like a not as thick as a milkshake, but really really thick. I don't know. And I even put like a little tiny bit of cream in it to try to help it. That wasn't good. So I basically wasted my cream. I don't know. So I personally don't recommend that particular brand, but I do love the International Delights cartoned iced coffee. So good. And it's only like $3.50 a carton or something, and I can get almost a week's worth, I think, of coffee out of that, because I only drink one a day. It takes me all day to drink it. You know how it is when you're at school. You sip it, and you sip it, and you sip it, and eventually you drink some of it. But you don't have time to just sit and enjoy it usually. So, yeah. We're heading to the town where I work, which is the closest town, bigger town over from me. There are littler towns in between. But this one has like Target and Kohl's and the big Walmart and, you know, stuff to shop at. More so than my town. So I'm going to do my shopping collab with Mariali in that town because their stores are bigger. There will be a lot more stuff to see. And also, I was thinking that I would take my things to my classroom, but it is going to rain. It looks really icky outside, and it feels rainy. You know that humid feeling that you get when you walk outside and it's going to rain? Yeah, that's what it feels like. So I thought, I don't really want to get caught in a downpour trying to take stuff into the building. So I may do that tomorrow, or I may wait till next week. Probably next week, because probably tomorrow I'll just stay home. I've been kind of doing staying home every other day, and it's working out pretty well for me. Yeah, so if I find anything cool while I'm out, I'll definitely video while I'm there. I'm gonna have to swing through the dollar spot again to see if I can snag some more erasers, because they have had time to restock. Yeah, so we will see. But if not, I will definitely let you know what's going on. So I'm gonna take you along with me, whatever I do. My goodness. I will take you along with whatever I do. I was thinking about stopping by Kohl's sometime because I do have a gift card. If you don't know my whole saga from a couple years ago, long story short, ended up having a torn tendon in my right foot, had to have surgery, whole 9 yards, was out of school all of December, and had to be on a knee scooter for like almost a year. It was ridiculous. And when I was finally off the knee scooter, I had purchased it because it was cheaper than renting it. Thank goodness I did, because I ended up being on it way longer than any other human on the face of the planet, I think. But I kept it around. The school secretary had asked me if I would be willing to loan her son my scooter because they were going to be going to a fair or something where he was going to have to be on his feet a lot, and he had sprained his ankle really badly in soccer or something and really couldn't walk around very well. And I was like, well, sure, I'll just leave it for you in the office and you can just pick it up. And she's like, oh, thank you. And I didn't think anything of it. I left it there. She took it. She used it however long she needed it, and she just dropped it back by, because she had moved schools at that point. So she just dropped it back by my school whenever she was done with it. But she left me a gift card to Kohl's as a thank you, which I did not expect her to do anything. I was just letting her use it because why not? I have it. You need it. Sure, I'll share it. But so I still have that. I've never used it on anything. But you know, they have the Kohl's Cares for Kohl's for Kids or Kohl's Cares for Kids book and little stuffed animal that goes with the book program. If you've seen my classroom ever, when it's been put together, you've seen all the animals. So you've seen the books and the book buddies on top of my cabinets in my classroom. I really don't have room for more, and I don't want to store them anywhere. So I'm thinking maybe I don't need those. See, that's me trying to change my point of view of buying stuff for my classroom, because there comes a point where you just don't have to get anything else. I haven't gotten to that point yet. But, you know, do we ever really get to the point where we don't get anything else for our classrooms? I don't know. I'm not there yet. I can't tell you. So if you're at that point, tell me how you got there, because this is year 11 in a public school. I taught before this in a preschool for 2 years, but I always find stuff that I think I need, And every year I do add something a little bit bigger to my classroom, like a storage thing or something. So this year it was that hot pink Michael's cart for my small group table. Because I don't have a bookshelf by me this year because there's no wall there. Because I moved the table across the room. So I don't have the option of using all that I used before. That's going to be nice. So that was my big purchase for the year so far. Besides all of the books I've got at Goodwill. But I feel like that's an investment into my kids' reading. And per book has not been very expensive. And it does add up, obviously. Just like when you go to the dollar spot at Target or Dollar Tree, every little bit adds up. But some things I think are worth your investment, some things not so much. I've been seeing and reading a lot on Instagram and Facebook lately, like in the teacher groups, not necessarily bashing people so much as a little bit of a negative spin on teachers that kind of decorate their classrooms. They kind of call them the Instagram worthy or the Pinterest worthy classrooms. I'm kind of you do you, baby. You do you. Because ultimately you're the one that has to live in that environment for a year. And you got to make it a place that you can not only tolerate, but thrive in. And that your kids can thrive in. So you do what you need to do to make it that environment for you and your kids. Now, if that just means having a few posters on the wall, perfect. That's awesome. If it means, like me, you have to have blasts of color and you got to have a little bit of pretty here and there, that's awesome too. I mean, do you. That's all there is to it. You just do you. I don't judge. If you want nothing on your walls, that's fine too. Like, who's to say what's right for you? You got to do what's right for you. But it makes me sad when I see people sort of get kind of attacked when they'll share a picture of something in their classroom, and there are just a few, sometimes a little bit negative people out there that'll be like, oh, well, I will spend more of my time on planning my lessons and teaching my kids. Well, why are you assuming that these people that put so much effort into what their classroom looks like would not put that same or more effort into what they're teaching their kids? My goodness. I feel like that really kind of shows that they're invested in their students. If they're going to spend all the money and time on the decor aspect of the room to make it visually appealing, they are most certainly going to make the lessons engaging and very awesome too. So, I don't know. Just be kind. Really, I've been saying that a lot lately. Just be kind, people. Be kind. Be kind and encouraging. That's what we're here for, right? All right. I am almost to the turn off and I'm excited. So I will catch you when I jump into a store. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Isn't that what we want? For our kids to dream? Make a better world? Yeah. Alrighty, we're here at Target. Let's see what we can see. I will take you along if there's anything cool to show you. Well, as you can see, on erasers, but I did go check at the service desk again, and I said, hey, would you mind checking to see if there are any erasers in the back? And she goes, okay, sure. She goes, I think we put everything out at the dollar spot, but we'll check just in case. And I said, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. And of course she scanned it and she said 0. And I went, okay, thank you for trying, I appreciate it. And she says, we restock the dollar spot on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so check back tomorrow. And I was like, yeah. My store opens at 9 a.m. I will be here at 8:50. waiting for them to open the doors, because then I will get first crack at those erasers, man. Erasery goodness shall be mine. Woo! There are some cool things I did find that I never got before, and I don't know that I really noticed them before. Some of them I did, and I didn't really think about getting them, and other things they didn't have. So I will show you that as soon as I get to where I'm going, because I don't want to do it while I'm driving, obviously. And there were people staring at me in the parking lot because there were people coming and going, and I just was like, I'll just go. I can show you when I get to the next parking lot. So we're at a stoplight right now. I was going to get a Starbucks drink at Target, and I went, I've already got this, and so I might swing back later and get one. But I need to try one for my shopping collab with Marielli, because we're trying to try a new one each time. I didn't try one last time because I didn't know which one we were doing. Just didn't get one. But this time I know for sure what we're trying, and it's so good, and it's right up my alley. So I'll let you know how that goes. I think I may swing through the actual Starbucks. I like never do that. I always go to the one in Target because it's just convenient when I'm there. But I think I may do that because it might be actually easier than having to go in and get it. All right, I'll talk to you when I get to where I'm going. Well, when I was inside filming my collab, it was storming so bad. The lightning struck and the lights went, and I went, I don't want to be trapped in here, because that's happened at this store before. So let me show you what I got from Target, since there were people like doing stuff around me and I couldn't show you. So, okay, look what I found, look what I found. So my friend that teaches in a different city about 2 hours away has been looking for this pencil pillow like mad, like me with erasers. And I went, oh, look what I found. And I texted her the picture, and she's like, oh my gosh, where? And I'm like, here. And she's like, you kidding? Because she used to live here and now she moved. But I said, do you want me to get it for you? I will get it for you. And she's like, oh my gosh, thank you. So, happiness in a pillow, yes. I also got this one because it's magical. And I got this one because I love the message. This is so growth mindset. Then I picked up these cute little pencils. So I could make a display on my bulletin board. I picked up these cute little chevron signs because I thought this would be cute on my bulletin board because I have lots of them. I got another one of these because I noticed the one that I got the other day had a big in it, so I'm just going to take the other one back. Sticky notes, because sticky notes, and that's super cute, and it was $1, so yeah. They had one package of these, so I grabbed them. These seem to go gone. They always seem to have the apples and the chalkboard ones, but not the dry erase ones. And last but not least, I found 2 more of these. So I think I have 5 now. I'm going to keep looking because I need a few more to do what I want to do with them. I'm going to go Starbucks on my way home and grab that drink that I want to try with Marielli. You'll have to tune in tomorrow to see what it was and how it tasted. I'll see you later.